Tube strike Wednesday the 5th and Thursday the 6th of August.
Stop running around 18:30, so please complete
16:30. Oh yeah. Okay.
So that's
We got
one of the
things to do.
reasons we gotta get.
All right, we'll talk more about that.
London's a pretty big city. We really can't have a tube strike without understanding some alternatives. You got buses, you got cycling, you've got the London tram, walking, roads, taxis and private hires, coaches. There's lots of things that they've got posted here in the newspaper to help you be able to get around London despite the strike. Of course, it turns out there's no end in the strike according to this. This particular article claims that the real issue is the huge numbers of people in London are grossly underpaid for the jobs they do. Most workers who are now at the mercy of employers who can change work patterns, force through below inflation pay raises, and simply tell staff, if you don't like it, go somewhere else. So that's the district organizer, Finn Brennan, who had that to say. They also had to say that this RMT, that's the union, is calling for an indefinite suspension of the proposed all-night tube service, which is due to begin next month. The union says the plan was fundamentally flawed from top to bottom and calls it a vanity project of the London mayor, Boris Johnson. The plan is for London Underground services to stop from this coming evening and not resume until Friday morning. The RMT union today said it will now ballot engineers working for tube lines for strikes over the same issue. See, it turns out that the tube line staff maintain the Piccadilly, the Northern, and the Jubilee lines. Those are different from the rest of the lines. So some of those, like for instance, I think it's the Piccadilly that gets you out to Heathrow Airport, they're still going to be running. The company is now wholly owned by London Underground, but those lines are a separate unit for industrial relations purposes. That means those three lines have a separate union to manage their contract versus all the rest of the London Underground. So, let's look at what the real issue is.
Okay, so I'm on my way through London trying to get to Heathrow. It's not as easy as you'd think because, once again, tube strikes going on. But I want to explain to you what's going on here so we understand why the strike is happening. The London Underground Worker Union has been offered an above-average inflation of 2% a year salary increase and an inflation-proof rise in 2016, 2017, which is next year and the year after. Staff on the night tubes are going to be paid an extra £500 once they introduce the night service. This is what it's all about, night service on the tube. The station staff will also get a £500 bonus, but not until February of next year, once the modernization is completed. So they're trying to modernize the London Underground, and the union is putting up a fight. But this is what they're being offered. Drivers will be getting an extra £200 per night tube shift during a short transition period. Now, they've confirmed the union workers will still get 2 days out of every 7 off, and they will still get the drivers currently get 43 days vacation per year, and the station staff gets 52 days per year. They're still going to get that. However, the union doesn't like that deal because they want a 32-hour, 4-day work week, and that's what they haven't been offered. They've been offered only 43 or 52 days a year off vacation, only 5 out of 7 work days, presumably a 40-hour week. And this is all tied into the adding of night service on the London Tube, which really would be a convenience to lots of people, especially travelers as well as Londoners. So you decide how you stand on this issue. Are you with the union workers or are you with the management?